Here are 22 of the best purchases I made in 2022. Now, I don't have these listed in any particular order, but I did decide to break them down into categories. The 4 categories I have for you today are tech, bedroom, home, and my favorite, books. All of the items talked about today will be linked in the description box below, so don't forget to check it out. So the first item I have here on my list under tech is this mini tripod. This tripod comes with 2 pieces, the stand and the phone holder, and this is what I used to film with back before I purchased my camera. Now, the next items I have here also pertain to people that are interested in filming. So I have these 3 rechargeable battery packs from the company here. I don't want to butcher that, and I love it, and it comes in handy every time. And of course, not to mention, the battery pack does come with a cable, but it does not come with a butt, but I don't think that is a problem. It is a normal USB-C charger, so if you have one of those lying around, you are in luck. Now, of course, the next item on this list is in fact this camera I am filming on currently right now. It is one of my best purchases I have made in the last year, and I love this camera so much. I'm gonna take a video on my phone so you can see. This is the Sony ZV-1, and as you can see, like I said before, I did start filming on my iPhone, and the camera quality is amazing. I don't have the latest iPhone. This is the 13, but you can still get some good video out of it. With all of the videos I was filming on my phone, I decided that it was time to upgrade to an actual camera. So this way I have a dedicated system where I only hold my videos on it instead of having to rely on my phone to do everything. And I wanted to film more videos where I used my phone and showed you guys my phone. But of course, if I'm filming on it, I wouldn't be able to do that. So that is why I decided to make the decision to invest in this camera for myself and for my channel. Now, this next item should not be a surprise to anyone. It has been trending for a few years now, and it is my color changing light bulb. Now, I love this light bulb so much. I mainly use it on the daylight setting, but I do typically like to turn it on the color settings as well, which is why I bought the bulb, okay? It changes colors. How cool is that? It's in one product. And mine specifically comes with this remote, which I think is so unique. Of course, you know, some of them are connected to the lady back there, but I prefer to have a remote one because look how easy that was. I don't even have to talk to anyone. Now, I think it goes without saying that this next tech item is kind of a no-brainer, and it is, of course, this TV, which I purchased because if you saw any of my moving videos, I recently moved and I needed to have my own TV. My older sister had one, and I bought it off of her. How genius. My Roku stick that I have my streaming device on, which is the next tech item on this list. I'm not sure what else you need me to say about a Roku stick. It's a device that helps you stream. It helps you view YouTube, like I mentioned. And in addition to that, it helps you view things just like Netflix, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, Discovery Plus, Apple TV, and Sling TV. Just to name a few. Now, if you heard me mention the lady behind me earlier, it also came to a shock to me when I decided to purchase Alexa. Sorry if that triggered yours, but I decided to change my name because my sister also has one, and whenever she would speak, she would activate mine. So now I say, Echo, start charging. How simple is that? Now, of course, I had to have a little help to help my Alexa start charging my devices, which normally my phone would be sitting over there, but I'm currently using it to help me remember the list. I also have an Amazon smart plug, which I have connected to my extension cord, which holds my chargers, so that when I ask her to start charging, she can charge my phone and my Apple Watch. Now, if you can see here over my right shoulder, you will also spot this desk mat that I recently decided to purchase. I have a wood top desk from IKEA and I wanted to protect it. It is gray on one side and black on the other. It also comes with a strap, so in case I want to travel somewhere, I can strap it and close it, and it rolls up nice and neatly. And the second to last item in this tech list I have is, oh, sorry, let me move my big head out of the way. It is this laptop stand. And as you can see here, my laptop is perfectly showing you a view of a beautiful fireplace. And while I'm able to put my laptop on this, it is at the perfect height for me to type, as well as view anything I want to at my desk without having to crane my neck, okay? Posture is important. Now I think it goes without saying that if you've seen any of my Plan With Me videos, you will know that the last item on this list, no, it's not my iPad, I purchased that 2021, but it is any of the Good Mondays planners I have ever purchased. Let me turn the brightness down a little bit so you can kind of see it. This item is so fun to mess around with. Now, if you do any of the traditional planning, if you are interested in digital planning, or have already dipped your toe into the digital planning world, I highly suggest you try a Good Mondays planner or a Flourish planner as well. I have had both of them interchangeably and I love both of them to death. Now that might seem a little dramatic, but honestly, if you do not have the artistic skills like a lot of people have, it is so amazing that someone created a system for you. Now all you have to do is, like I do, is go to Pinterest and get inspiration. How easy is that? You don't even have to use your handwriting. If you've seen any of my recent Plan With Me videos, I have switched over to typing, to using the typing function here in GoodNotes, and that way I don't have to stare at my ugly handwriting. Now for this next category, I thought it was fitting if I filmed it on my bed, and wow, look at that. The first item on this list for bedroom is in fact this queen bed, this queen mattress. I bought this during Macy's Labor Day sale, I believe, and it was honestly the best purchase I think I might have made this year. Close second to this camera. I think they're tied. I think they're tied. Now, what is my bed sitting on, you might be wondering? It is in fact my favorite platform bed. I have not had a problem with this bed and I highly recommend it. Especially if you, like me, needed extra room for under your bed. Let me show you. If you needed extra storage under your bed like I do, I think this is the platform bed you need. This simple wooden headboard, also from Wayfair, is probably my favorite because the main support system of the bed is coming from the platform. None of the weight of the bed is on the headboard, so they are not a set, so I don't have any problems with it being unsteady or anything, but I still would probably recommend this to anyone. Now, this next item does not have to do anything with the bed anymore, but it is still in my bedroom because it is considered decoration in here. And it just so happens to be this photo album I have for my Instax camera that I got for Christmas about 3 or 4 years ago. But I bought this album because I wanted to share the pictures that I have taken and that I have taken with others, but in a way that I could change it. Like not just a photo board. I just wanted there to be a way that I can display them all if I want. So if I want, I can turn the page and for a different day, have a different memory. I love it. Now the last item in this bedroom list category I have is in fact, oh sorry, my head's blocking it again. This purse, this Adidas mini tote bag purse with this little Shaun the Sheep key tag I got from one of my friends. I love the Shaun the Sheep, but that's not, the item is the bag. This is probably one of my favorite bags I bought this year. And this bag, you'll see in this clip, I can fit so much stuff in here. And look how cute it is, and it comes in so many different colors. I think I bought this one from Kohl's, and I wasn't able to find the listing, but it is on Amazon, but it doesn't come in color. If I'm able to find that Kohl's listing, I will link it down below. Other than that, the black one is listed on Amazon, and I will have it down below. So it appears as though I have miscategorized this item I have on my home list because yes, my bedroom is in the home, but this Dossier perfume, and no, this video is not sponsored, but Dossier, if you're watching this and would like to sponsor me, I truly love this perfume so much. My gosh. I love the notes of it after it fades away, you know, after the top notes fade away. I love the middle and the base notes. I just have to. Did you hear that? Sorry, did you hear that? It's magnetic. Now, I don't want to go all the way back down to the laundry room for this next pair of items, but that's what B-roll comes in handy for. And it is my dryer balls along with the fresh linen fragrance drops that I have for the dryer balls. Literally, honestly, a drop lasts at least 3 or 4 dries, if not more. And it makes my clothes smell so fresh, and I love not having to use dryer sheets because it's in one item and I can reuse it over and over and over and over and over again. Now the last item I have here on my home list happened to be an item I purchased from Amazon 6 times, and in this year I purchased it a total of 8. It happens to be my favorite matcha powder. I love this matcha so much. The taste is not too strong and it's also not too sweet, because I don't know if you've tried some before. They're way too sweet. It's too much. It's too much to add anything to it. But I love this matcha so much. Now for this last category, I'd come sit on my floor, crisscross applesauce in front of my bookshelf to talk about the last category in this list. Last but not least, books. Say it with me. Reading is fun. Okay, don't sound so forced. Anyway, the last items I have on this list are 4 books. Now, I listed these items in the months that I read them in. So, for February, I read this book, The Unhoneymooners. This book by Christina Lauren is hands down one of my favorite books. Honestly, the 4 books I listed in this list are the 4 books I would recommend, because if you heard, I passed my reading goal this year and I actually read a total of 33 books. So out of 33, I would definitely recommend these 4. I had to narrow this list down to 4, from 33 to 4. That's besides the point. The second book, my all-time favorite book of this year. I read in March, Better Than the Movies. This book is honestly better than the movies. Thank you, Lynn Painter, for creating this book. Say with me, thank you, Lynn Painter. Now the second to last book I have here is The Cheat Sheet. That book was just so sweet. I'm pretty sure I read it in one day. It did not take me long at all. That's how addicted I was to that storyline. And the last book on this list, last but not least, I read in my birth month, October, was The Roughish Draft. Now, I did not expect that book to be so good, okay? Majority of the books I have that I read or that I go into, I don't know much about them before I read them. Therefore, I only know the title, the author, and sometimes what the kind of genre is. This adult romance book literally took my breath away, and it was a masterpiece. I think there were it can be considered some spicy things that happened in this book, but other than that, it was still pretty good. Now the daylight is starting to escape me, so I hope you guys loved any of the items or would like to try any of the items I listed on this list. Don't forget to check out the description box. Everything will be linked for you down below. With that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.